Hi guys. So today is day 34. It's Thursday, April 30th. Your first job is to read along with me while I read a fable to you called The Ant and the Grasshopper. Then your next job is to answer questions about the story. So I'm going to move my screen so that you can see the story. Hopefully this works. And then if you watch my mouse, you'll see where I'm reading, and I want you to echo me after. So the genre of this is called a fable, and we've talked about fables. Fables are stories that have lessons or a moral about life that the characters learn. And fables have animals as characters, and these animals usually talk. So I want you to echo after me. The Ant and the Grasshopper. An Aesop fable. Retold by Shirley Ann Costigan. Illustrated by Pablo Briscaconi. Now it says retold. So Shirley Ann, she was not the first author of this story. She took one version and she rewrote it a little bit to kind of make it her own. Okay. One sunny day, a merry grasshopper was dancing to his fiddle. "Watch your step," came a voice at his feet. It was an ant carrying an enormous kernel of corn. Okay, so all of these words are bolded, which means we can look down at the bottom of our page. And it says a merry grasshopper. So I'm looking and it says merry means happy. I will zoom in a little bit because I know it's hard to see. So now I'm looking at watch your step. I'm scrolling down, and watch your step means be careful where you walk. I said that to you before in class. Watch your step in our teeny little classroom. And then the last one, an enormous kernel. That means a big piece of corn, just like right here. Okay. The kernels are the little pieces of corn. So there is a very big one. I'm going to flip and zoom back out for right now. Hopefully. Let's see. Sorry, guys. Okay. Remember, you're echoing me. "Come dance with me," urged the grasshopper. "No time, no time," the ant answered without stopping. "I must gather food for winter." "Why aren't you gathering food?" "It's a bad idea to wait until it snows." "Nonsense," said the grasshopper. "Winter is a long time away." "Suit yourself," said the ant, and she staggered forward under her heavy load. Okay, so the ant is working very hard to get food before winter. The grasshopper seems to think the ant is silly for doing that. What do you think? What do you think might happen next? I wonder what the ant would say about the grasshopper. The ant is working so hard to get food before winter, and the grasshopper is watching him not doing anything. I'm going to flip. Okay. Sorry. Soon winter came, and snow covered the land. Not a kernel of food could be found. "Oh," lamented the grasshopper, "I'm so hungry. I must surely die." Okay, I'm gonna stop right here because there were a couple words I'm not sure of, and I know they were bolded, so I know I can go down here. Oh, lamented the grasshopper. I've never heard that word before. I'm looking down here and it tells me that lamented means cried. So, oh, cried the grasshopper. That makes sense. Then he said, I'm so hungry, I must surely die. I'm not quite sure what that means. Oh, he's saying, I'm so hungry, I'm sure I'm going to die. So how is the grasshopper doing right now? Okay, let's start back up in this paragraph. Hey, grasshopper, cried a voice at his feet. It was the same ant. She was carrying another kernel of corn. I warned you this day would come, said the ant. I want you to stop and think about how the ant feels right now. I warned you that this day would come. What day? So the season is winter. The grasshopper doesn't have any food. But we can see right here, the ant has food. That's because he worked hard before winter to get food. Let's flip and see what happens. Yes, you did, admitted the grasshopper sadly. And if I live to see another year, I will heed your warning. Okay, let's jump down here. When you admit something, you're just saying it. So grasshopper is saying that he knows he was wrong. He said if he lives to see another year, he will heed the warning. So that means he will listen to the ant next year if he survives. You'll live, said the ant, and she dropped the kernel in the snow. The grasshopper gratefully picked it up and began to eat. And ever after, Grasshopper remembered the tiny ant's lesson and was never hungry again. And ever after. Oh, from then on. Okay, so from now on, the grasshopper remembered what the tiny ant taught him. Now this part right here says moral. That's the lesson that the author wants you to learn. So the moral is when someone tells you to save for the future, you should listen. Remember, the ant told the grasshopper that he would need food, and the grasshopper thought he was so silly because he was working so hard. But then in the winter time, the grasshopper needed the ant's help because he didn't prepare for it. All right, friends, so I want you to go back to the Google Doc, and there are 5 questions. I want you to answer them in complete sentences as best you can. If you have any questions, you can dojo me, comment on Google Classroom, or you can have one of the grown-ups in your house email me, okay? I miss you. Bye.